Honesty, I would say when I first had the X100V, I did not appreciate it for what it was. And I did not have the same knowledge that I have today on how to approach using a camera like that. What is the use case scenario? How do you get the most out of it? So in this video, I just want to briefly talk about why I decided to go back to it. A second attempt of getting this camera without the hype mattering to me, because that's not something that matters to me. I've had the camera already. I've had a bunch of other Fujis. I don't really care much for the hype. I just want to know if it is going to fit my use case scenario of wanting to have something compact with higher quality that is not the phone. That is basically the goal for me of having this camera. Similar to having the Q2. Obviously the Q2 is in a different level. It's a full frame. It's much heftier, which is why I've considered, what is this going to offer me now that is not offering? And will I take it out more? Like, these are things I want to test in the next week or two, having it. And if it doesn't work out, I will consider selling it. But first impressions, having it in my hands again after years of the initial release, it feels great. It looks great. It's just a well-built camera, well-designed. The lens is nice. I've used this focal length before with Fuji, with the 23 f2 from interchangeable cameras for like the X Pro 2, the X-T5, X-T2, X Pro 2, I meant. So I've used the equivalent angle of view. I know what the lens perspective is going to be. I use 35mm on full frame often. I think it's neat. Now I'm looking at this camera different now. It's super compact, but it has neat accessories like the WCL that would give you a 28mm and the TCL that gives you a 50. So these are super small compared to a full-sized lens. These are small. So having the ability to transform that camera into a 28 or a 50 on the fly, and they all fitting within a camera bag, I think is a cool idea that I hadn't really explored when I first got this camera. And I think in comparing it to other cameras and lenses that I've been using, I think it's bringing a lot of value, and they're not expensive. They're under 300. I think used you can get them under 200. So I want to explore that. I will make a separate video on that. Film simulations, will I be using them heavy or not? For a camera that's meant to be used as an everyday camera, take it anywhere, export the images and use them right away, I will be shooting fine and raw. So I have my favorite recipes already put in the camera. I know this because I've had Fuji cameras before, so I know which recipes I like. I think it's just a matter of using it now to see if I will be inclined to use raw files, at least having them available, or if I'll stick to the JPEG, knowing that I'm getting amazing colors. So let's take a look at some initial shots. I haven't shot this camera in so long. It's a fun experience to have new toys all the time, obviously. I have installed on it the K&F X100 black mist filter, which screws on to the front and protects the lens, making it more water resistant. So it looks smoother. I don't care much for the hoods. If I get flares or lights hitting it, I actually prefer that because I want to go after that nice diffused light look. So stick around and we'll see where this goes.